From world-class skiing and unique wildlife experiences to breathtaking landscapes and family fun activities, Jackson Hole, Wyoming is truly a winter wonderland. If you're new here, hi, we're jayxnina, an adventure travel couple exploring the best destinations at home and around the world. We've been able to call Jackson, Wyoming home for 3 years now and continue to fall more in love with it as the seasons change. In today's video, we're sharing some of our favorite ways to enjoy Jackson Hole's legendary winters. Let's start by defining some terms. People often get confused between Jackson and Jackson Hole. Jackson refers to the specific town of Jackson, famous for its antler arches in town square and the $1 Million Cowboy Bar. Jackson Hole refers to the entire region, consisting of the town of Jackson, Wilson, Kelly, Teton Village, and more. Jackson Hole can also be used to refer to the name of the ski resort, which is located in Teton Village. If you're visiting, both Teton Village and Jackson have different pros and cons depending on what you like to do. So let's talk about transportation. If you're driving here, great. You'll be able to get to and from any places or activities you could want. The only thing to consider is snow conditions. It's ideal to have four-wheel drive and snow tires. However, I will say, Nina and I have managed to get by for 3 winters now with front-wheel drive and all-season tires, so it's by no means mandatory. If you're flying into Jackson, pray that you get to fly in on a clear day and get some seats on the DEF side of the airplane for the best views of the Tetons. We think this airport is one of the most beautiful in the world, but it's worth noting that all the planes load and unload from the outside, as this can be a very cold walk to and from the main terminal. From the airport, you can easily rent or catch a shuttle service to town. It's definitely helpful to have a car while visiting Jackson. However, it's very possible to get around using exclusively Jackson Hole's public transportation, the START bus, which runs from the airport to town and to Teton Village. Accommodations. Where should you stay? We think it's best to decide where to stay based on what you want to do. For those who like hotels, there's downtown Jackson with better access to Snow King Resort, Grand Teton National Park, Town Square, and the area also tends to have more affordable options. Or there's Teton Village, which is best if you're skiing at jayxnina. It allows you to have an easier time navigating the ski resort parking as well as traffic. So to figure out where you want to stay, you probably need to figure out what you want to do while you're staying out here. If you need some ideas, here are some of our favorites. First up, let's talk about skiing. Jackson Hole Mountain Resort, or jayxnina for short, is widely regarded as one of the best ski resorts in North America. With over 2,500 acres of terrain and 4,139 feet of vertical rise, jayxnina is definitely a bucket list destination with famous runs like Corbett's Couloir. Nina and I could talk all day about skiing here, so we'll save that for another video. But here's a little Spark Notes version. jayxnina is known for being steep and is considered an expert mountain. While there is still great green terrain for beginners, skiers and riders can find it difficult to make the jump from the bunny slopes to the intermediate blue runs. And although we absolutely love jayxnina, we know this resort can tend to be pretty expensive. Which brings us to the 2 other local resorts, Grand Targhee and Snow King. Grand Targhee is about 50 minutes away from the town of Jackson and is considered a ski resort hidden gem, boasting comparable skiing to jayxnina, but with a more local mountain vibe. Also worth a visit is Snow King Mountain Resort, which towers over the town of Jackson. Like jayxnina, this resort offers steep and challenging skiing, but is also a central hub for family-friendly activities other than skiing, like the cowboy coaster and snow tubing. Now trust us, even though Jackson Hole may be famous for its skiing, there are tons of other notable activities. We break these into 2 camps, leisure and adventure. Some of our favorite leisure activities are found in Town Square. Walking Town Square, you can expect to see the famous antler arches, beautiful lights, and the cowboy bar. If you happen to come around for the holidays, you'll find that a local church even holds a Christmas Eve service on Town Square. Other options are getting fitted for a custom cowboy hat, checking out the art galleries, and of course, souvenir shopping. But if you want to know my personal favorite way to relax in the winter, it's taking a soak at Astoria Hot Springs Park, which offers breathtaking views of the mountains paired with some unique health benefits. Then there's also going for a sleigh ride on the National Elk Refuge. This tour will take you out to see the over 5,000 elk that migrate here in the winter months. Next, we'll move to the adventure activities category. One of our favorites is snowmobiling. Tours in the surrounding national forests offer incredible conditions and views of Grand Teton National Park, but it's also been on our bucket list to snowmobile into Yellowstone National Park, as most of the roads to iconic sites like the Grand Prismatic and Old Faithful are closed to vehicles during the winter, giving snowmobiles the opportunity to experience these sites without the major crowds. If machining isn't your thing, another great way to experience the area is on a dog sled ride. Our friends at Call the Wild are amazing, and we think this is such a fun activity for families and couples. For the true winter wonderland experience, there are plenty of local ice skating rinks, including locations in both Town Square and Teton Village. Another option is to take a scenic drive in the Grand Teton National Park. If you're lucky enough to have a clear day, there is nothing more spectacular than the views of the Tetons. You might even be able to see some wildlife along the way. We recommend stopping at Mormon Row, catching a sunrise at Schwabacher Landing, and looking for the local bison herd at Elk Ranch Flats. While you're here, snowshoeing can also be a great way to stay active and explore your surroundings. Then commemorate your expedition by building a snowman. This section of the park road between Taggart Lake and Jenny Lake closes during the winter, making it a great spot to snowshoe or cross-country ski. And there you have it, your ultimate guide to visiting Jackson Hole in the winter. I know a lot of people can feel trapped inside during the cold months, so we love to encourage people to get outside and make the most of winter. Our goal in creating these videos is to inspire you guys to go explore locally at home and around the world. If you have any questions or want to let us know what your experience was like in Jackson Hole in the winter, please let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful or valuable in any way, please make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons, as well as follow us on Instagram for even more Jackson Hole travel tips. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys for another best day ever.